Hello there, Taurus. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, these are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there is something in today's card reading that is meant just for you. Whatever it is that may be weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, please trust that you are here for that message. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else. Bottom of the deck for you today, Taurus. Wow, Six of Cups. So this is a card of nostalgia. You may be thinking about the past, thinking about your family. There's definitely an opportunity here for you to address some issues that's going on in the family. This is, because it's a card of nostalgia, this is to remind you that, yeah, it's okay to think about the past, both the good times and the bad times. Learn from them, but it's not okay to live in the past, right? You can focus on those happy memories to kind of lift you up, but don't just live in the past. You got to live in the present so you can move forward. All right, here we go. Nine of Cups. Yeah, a lot of emotional satisfaction right now, emotional stability in your life, and wish fulfillment. You know, everything's kind of working out and you're happy, especially with this Six of Cups. This is a lot of happiness around you right now. So happy home, happy life right now. This is very good. And if it's not, it's coming. All right, it's on its way. All right, here we go. King of Cups. Amazing. Lots of cups so far. This is a card a lot about emotion. So King of Cups is just, you know, being very balanced, being, you know, emotionally mature and having a lot more wisdom. You know, you've gained a lot of knowledge gained a lot of wisdom from the past. And like I said, so this is about you feeling things in the past, you know, both the good times and the bad, and you've evolved from it. And you were seeing that, you know, yeah, there's a lot to be learned from all of the experiences in life. And that's made you put you in a very powerful position here as the King of Cups. There might be a lot of noise around you. Yeah, today and maybe in the next few days, competition, rivalry, that sort of thing. When you get to it, it's important that you maintain your emotional stability, your rise above it, right? Because the King of Cups is very measured. He's got great balance between his head and his heart. So it looks to me like you would be the person in this situation when there's a little bit of noise around you to kind of rise above and not even engage, right? They're going to bait you into that conflict, right? But don't engage. I think that it's going to require the King of Cups energy from you to just, you know, ignore that, let it go, let it pass, let that dust settle, you know, because it's not worth it. Yeah, so instead worry about, you know, the stability that you want to create in your life. So with the Four of Wands here, this is a time for you to celebrate something, maybe an engagement, a retirement, birthday, anniversary, something like that. A big milestone is happening for you that is going to allow you to transition from you know, the old and into the new. So some of you may be transitioning, like I said, you know, in retirement. If you're going through retirement, that you're moving into a different phase of your life. If you were getting married or engaged, again, you're taking your life and you're moving towards a different phase and you're walking through a new portal. Let's just say that. But some of you may also be kind of moving up in a company, right? You're in a different phase in your career. I like it. That celebration. Yeah, so you're taking a step back, right? Reassessing your life, reassessing all of your achievements, maybe reassessing your career. And if you've been offered a new position here, you've got a new pathway to enter into, you're celebrating this milestone and you're moving up. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're reassessing your life, trying to figure out what it is that to add or subtract from your life to allow it to kind of continue to flourish. And also trying to see, like, is it worth it? You know, whatever it is that you're putting so much energy in, you might be asking yourself, should I keep doing it, right? Is it even worth it? Now with the Knight of Swords here, or Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands, basically. This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of energy here. You may be wanting to take on new challenges. You're curious, definitely, very adventurous, and you're ready to go. The thing about the Knight of Wands is that you got to make sure that you have a plan. You might be raring to go and you're taking, you know, someone's offering you a new position. You're like, yeah, let's do it. But make sure you've weighed all of your options. You've thought about the pros and cons, and that you know you have a good plan in place before saying yes to something. The other thing is there might be something here that you've got to address, right? Something, some paperwork or you know, a talk with somebody, but something that you may be putting off. Make sure that you address it. It's time. All right, Queen of Cups. Wow. So King of Cups, Queen of Cups. You've got the counterparts here. Now, This is also to remind you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You may be giving to others a lot and focusing your energy on something, a lot of energy onto something, but make sure that you are taking a break and really connecting with your higher self and giving yourself the same amount of nurturing as you've given to others. By the way, I forgot to mention that the Seven of Pentacles is your card, so you are showing up here as yourself in this reading. So definitely this is your reading. But yeah, definitely lots of love around you. This is another card to remind you to trust your intuition, right? Especially in times like this when there's a lot of noise around you. Sometimes you got to go within. You got to trust your intuition because not everything is exactly what you think it might be, right? So trust your gut, trust your intuition. Five of Pentacles. Whatever it is that's made you feel as though you've been left out or you've lost out on something, you have to start seeing it from a different perspective. If you have been let go from a company, for example, instead of seeing it as a loss, see it as an opportunity to find something different for yourself. Maybe a new portal, a new place for you to enter, a new opportunity for you to engage in, something to charge after, right? This is, again, lots of energy, lots of passion. If you are kind of in this place of desperation or you feel a sense of lack, you may make the wrong decisions because you're coming from a place of lack and that you don't think things through. If you've been offered something and you're in a place of lack, you're like, yeah, I'll take it, right? And then you haven't weighed it all out and now you've made a bad decision. So make sure you slow it down a little bit. Still use that passion, still use that energy, but just make sure you've thought things through before you make that decision. But definitely Five of Pentacles. This is just you kind of feeling as though you've been pushed out, that you may have missed out on something. This is a sense of lack. You have to start seeing things from a different perspective, and instead of seeing it as a loss, see it as a gain, maybe a new opportunity. Yeah, here you go. So you've got the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Something in your life has kind of, you're grieving something. You've lost something. So instead of seeing it as a loss, see it from a different perspective. See that you still have certain things in your life that remain that you need to attend to, right? Remember I said you got to attend to something in your life, and this might be these two cups here. So instead of focusing on what's spilled, the things that you can't regain because they're gone, long gone, out of your life, they're not coming back. Instead, attend to the things that remain in your life and do something with it. Use it as an opportunity. Don't see it as a loss. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, if you take the inspired actions that's necessary, right? Instead of staying in the past here, living in the past, if you take inspired action, look what you've got. You've got big, prosperous changes happening for you. Again, don't see it as a loss. See it as an opportunity and watch the Wheel of Fortune start cranking for you, cranking in your favor. Queen of Pentacles. Again, Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen. The Queen of Pentacles is all about that abundance, right? Generosity, having so much. She is the richest queen, having so much that you can share it with others. Those of you who are looking to go into business, she's very sensible. She's got good business sense. High Priestess. Again, connect with your higher self in times where you feel like you're out, right? You're feeling so negative and so low, and you don't understand why these cups spilled. You don't understand why you had to lose the Five of Pentacles. Go within, right? You have the answers within you. You've had it all along. It's just a matter of you slowing things down a little bit and connecting with your higher self, right? Instead of seeing things as negative, try to put a spin on it and make it work in your favor. Because that's the only way you're going to have that emotional fulfillment, because no one else controls your emotions but you. You're the one that's in control of that. So you can either be happy for what remains in your life or be sad because certain things have spilled and you can't get them back, right? Okay, Taurus, let's tie it all together with one more card here. Departure. It's time to leave behind what no longer serves you. This decision may feel difficult, but it leads to growth and fulfillment. Trust in your inner call to seek a deeper purpose and let go of the past. So this is the Eight of Cups. So get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with your higher self, your inner knowing, and learn to figure out, learn what it is that no longer serves you and leave it behind, because you've got something big that's waiting for you in your area of your future hopes and dreams up here, and something big is happening for you, but you've got to take that inspired action, understand what no longer serves you, and you've got to leave it behind so because you got something else around the corner here. It's not about what you've lost, it's about what you're about to gain. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. We'll talk again soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye.